Well, hello everybody. How are we? I hope you're all safe and well. First of all, I want to say massive thank you to everyone for taking part in the Zoom rehearsals last week. The extended rehearsals seem to work really, really well for people, so we're going to continue with that. 50 minutes. The reason it's not an hour is because I can't hold my bladder closed for 3 full hours. I have to pee. So that's why it's so I've got a wee gap, go to the toilet, top up on my refreshments. Sometimes it's wine, sometimes it's gin. Today, Coke Zero. So well done for last week. Really, everyone took part of it. It was really, really good fun. And the most important thing for me, and I think for everyone else, was it was so nice to see everybody. It was just lovely to see all your faces and have a chat, have a laugh. For those who tried to get on and couldn't, I'm so sorry. For those who are not able to access the Zoom, please don't think that I'm relaxing on these videos. It's just very, very tricky to get things done, as we all know, especially with, for those of us who have children, which obviously, as you know, I do. Also, as well, we're worried about our dog. Our dog is not doing too good. I've had to take her back to my sister's. So, yeah, it's just, you know what it's like. It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's crazy. That's what it is. Life is crazy right now. So, and my husband is working more than ever at the moment, and which is a good thing. But he's so busy, and I have to, and I am supporting him, as much as he supports me, and particularly kind of the last kind of like 10 days, he's really needed to sort of spend more and more time doing work. So, for those who are working from home, you know what it's like. For those who are working out with the home, I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say thank you so much for everything you do. I want to give a massive, massive shout out to people that are working in supermarkets and shops. I just think you guys are amazing, and I really, really am just amazed by how well frontline people in shops are keeping things going and keeping calm. It's amazing. And it goes without saying, those in the NHS are just phenomenal. We all know at least one person that is working in a high risk environment, whether it be NHS care, retail, essential retail, and things like that. It's just... Anyway, let's continue on. Now, I was going to say something, I can't remember what it was. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Nope. Can't think of it. I had something to say, and I can't remember what it was. There's no messages because of what I just said. At the times, I haven't really had a chance to go through lots of messages and choose ones and do pictures. It's just the days have gone past. Maybe that's what it was. Who else thinks this is going really quickly? Like, super fast? Like, where are we? What? We're in what, week 8? What? I don't understand. It's just so confusing. Like, how 1 minute you can feel like time has stopped, and you're like, okay. And the next minute you're like, what? I've not been to the gym in 8 weeks. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm glad the video stops there. Because it's just, I look like a big gay Buddha. Anyway, let's crack on. Very excited about the new song. For most of you, I think you will know now, it is a 90s mashup. To remind you of the 3 songs, number 1 is D-Ream, Things Can Only Get Better. Number 2 is people moving on up. And number 3 is Yaz, the only way is up. I thank you. I hear your applause and your whoops as we cheer. This is going to be quite fun, okay? I really hope you like this thing. I think you're going to like it. It's good fun. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's start with our warm-up. Puppet string, okay, puppet string. Pull up. Remember, if you can when you do these videos, try and stand to do the videos because it will, just because when we perform, those who can stand do, makes it a bit easier. But if not, that's okay, as long as you try and make your hips to your head the same with these sort of stand. So, let's have some stretches. Oh, I missed my chiropractor. And then we go. Oh. As I posted last week on Facebook, I need a massage and 28 days in rehab. Oh, okay. So again, look up. Good, and then relax. Keep your body still. Drop your chin into your collarbone. When it can't go any further, let your forehead just drop forward, and you should just feel a nice stretch into the top of your shoulders. Now I'll stay there because I'm just going to have a look at all your roots. Oh my! Oh, okay. You saw mine. Okay. Give your shoulders a wee roll. Excellent. So I want you to breathe in through your nose. Sigh. Breathe in through your nose. Sigh. Breathe in through your nose. And a long sigh. Okay, now breathe in through your nose. Breathe out to sss. Keep your face in a smile. Wonderful. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out to go. Wonderful. Let's do our sing. Breathe in through your nose. And sing. Excellent. Have a yawn. And then let's throw a firework in. Breathe in through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Let's do our 3 rules. Rule number 1, posture, slit your neck, diastema shoulders. Rule number 2, control the breath in, control the breath out. Yeah. And rule number 3, presentation of the sound. Like I said before, think of the shapes that you're making with your mouth. Here we go. After 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe. 2, 3, and 1. Breathe. 2, 3, and. Breathe. 2, improve, and 1. Breathe. 2, 3, and. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Workout City. Look at those guys. Oh, no. Right, everybody, let's crack on with the song. Well, hello, hellos. How are we all? How are we all? Now, let's have a look at the words. You should have the words because we need the words. Have a look there. Now, the first thing it says is 90s mashup. That's just the title. So no, we don't sing that. When we look at moving on up, moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Okay? Just a wee sidebar. You are going to sing moving. Moving on up, moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Just a wee bit easy to say because we do repeat it. So what we do, right, this first, so if you have a look at the moving on up, moving on up, moving on up, moving on up, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to sing moving on up, moving on up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Now, although it's got the 2 lines there at the top, it's just to let you know that it's there, and we repeat it, okay? So the single line, moving on up, we sing that 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you sing a half. And on that half, you go, moving on up, we've been broken down. Okay? So 7 times you go, moving on up, 7 times. Okay? 7 times. Then you do a half. And this is the half. Moving on up. Okay? So you go, moving on up, 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 moving on up. We've been broken down to the lowest turn, been on the bottom line. Sure ain't no fun. Okay? Right. So that's what happens there. Then, if you look at the next line, but if we're to be evicted, we go back to moving on up. Okay? The same thing. And we do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times. Moving on up, 13 times. Okay? Then you do 2 more, but you move up. Moving on up. Right? And you do that twice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sing from the beginning all the way. And what just to sort of help you out there. Okay? If you look at the words, we've been broken down to the lowest turn, been on the bottom line, sure ain't no fun. We're singing that. Then we go back, whilst other sections are singing the other words, we're going back to moving on up. We sing moving on up, underneath, but if we're to be evicted from our homes, we'll just move somewhere else. Okay? And then you'll see that things can only get better. Then we come in for there. So this is from the beginning down to we'll just move somewhere else. Okay, here you go. So 7 times moving on up with that half. We've been broken down. Sure ain't all the way to sure ain't no fun. Then moving on up 13 times. Then 2 more up there. This is what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving on up, 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 moving on up. We've been broken down to the lowest turn, been on the bottom line. Sure ain't no fun. Moving on up, 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 moving on up. Okay? So that's what we've got so far, right? Now, I would suggest you rewind and go over that as many times as you want. Really did. Obviously, without the other parts, then you're like, well, how long is that going for? But believe me, it does work, okay? Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to do things can only get better. And the note you've just moved up to, moving on up, things can only get better, can only get better, now I've found. Okay, you'll notice it says, now I've found, okay? Right? And so this, and we do that, although it says it twice, okay, we actually do it the second time. The first time things only better, can only get better now I found. The first time that comes in, that's actually the high singing it. We're still singing moving on up all the way through that. So the second time, things can only get better, can only get better, with no gap in between the line below, now I've found, that's what we're doing just now. And it goes, things can only get better, can only get better, now I've found. Okay? You want to sing, now I've found you, now I've found. There's a reason, you'll find out later, okay? So let's see if we can sing from the beginning all the way down to that. So this is us basically halfway through the song kind of thing, right? Here we go. From the beginning, I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving on up, 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 moving on up. We've been broken down to the lowest turn, been on the bottom line, sure ain't no fun. Moving on up, 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 moving on up. Things can only get better, can only get better. Now I've found. Right. I'm going to leave it there because you'll need to rewind this a lot and go over it quite a few times. Obviously, I'm playing piano, so I can't kind of count with you, but really, listen to it and count out how many times, because they are, right, 7 at the beginning with a half, then 13 moving on ups, and then 2 of the higher one, and then things. So you'll need to rewind this quite a few times to go over, but I'm excited. And I think you are. I think you are. I think you are. I can tell. I can sense with my psychotic abilities through the computer. Right, have a go at this. But like I said, rewind it several times to go through all those little bits. Okay? Right, love to all. I'll see you in a couple of days.